What's up, Cinemaniacs? I just got back from watching the movie Entourage, and one of the people, as we were leaving, said that it was an instant summer classic. Do I agree with that? Well... First thing first, I'm gonna make this real quick. Now, is this movie an instant summer classic? I don't know if it's an instant summer classic, but my first thoughts as of leaving the theater were that the boys are back, and the only thing that's different is that they're funnier than ever. The chemistry that they had with each other was awesome. Like I said, the cast was just as good as ever, if not better. I loved the way that they played off each other. I loved how the story just kind of followed these guys around and really did it better than ever. Now, I must admit, I only watched the first 2.5 seasons of Entourage because I did start to get a little bored with their routine. It was like the same thing over and over again that I saw. And I did revisit it a couple of times and watched a couple of episodes. I watched, I think, 3 episodes, and it was just episode after episode of Vincent Chase going through drug problems. So I'm not really sure what season that was in, but that's what it was, and it was really boring. That's the great thing about this movie, is that I think you could not have watched an episode, any of them, and you will walk into this movie and you will figure out the not so hard to figure out plot. They give you a good enough start to the film to just kind of give you an idea of what you're getting yourself into. They just kind of quickly wash over it and you understand what's going on. And the story did feel a little loose. Like, it didn't feel like it was just, it felt like scene to scene was just something different going on in these guys' lives. But that works with this group of guys. Why? I don't know, but it does. And at the end of everything, at the end of the movie, you feel like it all kind of tied itself up pretty darn well. If I had to go with my favorite character in this movie, it is and always has been Ari Gold. He is amazing. His quick wit and rapid fire comments are just hilarious. There is a scene in this movie that happens and I laughed for about 30 seconds straight. And I was not the only one. The theater erupted with laughter. Yes, it involved Ari Gold. And yes, it is so hilarious and kind of unexpected. As long as you haven't watched all the trailers, it will feel a little unexpected. I think I only watched 1 or 2 trailers for it, and I vaguely remember seeing that scene, but it really snuck up on me and was hilarious and was so funny. And there are cameos in this movie. Of course there's going to be cameos. So many cameos. Oh my. The cameos were awesome. They all fit in perfectly, melded together. They just ripped through people. They were like, we're going to jam as many people in here as possible. And people are just going to just kind of wave and shake it off and, you know, say hi and goodbye. It's just a quick, you know, walk by cameo. Some others had some bigger scenes. One of my favorite one was the interaction between Ari Gold and Liam Neeson. Another one was Ari Gold and Kelsey Grammer. So awesome. There are so many things that I loved about this movie, and one of the things is the main antagonist of this movie, and that is Haley Joel Osment. He is an annoying little turd in this movie, and that turd worked like a charm because he was so annoying and you just wanted to deck him. But also at the same time, towards the end of the movie, you kind of felt sorry for him, which I think is a testament. If you ever feel bad for the villain in the movie, I think that they did a phenomenal job. Overall, I'm just going to give this movie, I want to rate it higher than I do, and I think I would have rated it a lot higher if I saw this with a group of people. I will probably go see this again. I will try and get some friends to go see this. As of right now, I'm going to rate this movie a 7.5 out of 10. And that is really high up there. I think my favorite comedy of 2014 was Neighbors, and I think I only gave that a 7 out of 10. And I would consider this a comedy. This is a hilarious comedy with a tiny bit of drama in it. Well, not the character drama. He's in it a lot, and he's awesome too. Oh my Lord. There's so many scenes that you guys need to see. You need to go out and see this movie. If you like Entourage, you need to see this. If you don't like Entourage, all right, you might not want to see this, but if you've never seen Entourage, I still think you should go see it. The plot is Vincent Chase comes out of retirement. He wants to do something bigger than he's ever done before. Ari Gold comes out of retirement, is now one of the studio heads. He's not an agent anymore. He's a studio head. Vincent Chase calls Ari Gold, I want to direct and star in the movie. That's all you need to know. All you need to know. Trust me, it is awesome. All the characters, like I said, were great. They definitely did not explain a lot. They just let these guys go about their day, and if something didn't completely make sense, you just kind of rolled with it, and you were okay with it. All right, so that's it for my review. 7.5 out of 10. I think going to the theater is the place that you need to see this, because watching it with a bunch of people makes the experience so much better. Now, if you liked my review, just please go ahead and click that little thumbs up button. Don't hesitate and click that subscriber button as well. Give me the thumbs up and the subscriber. If you have seen the movie, why don't you let me know if you agreed with my review? If you haven't seen the movie yet, I hope this review gets you to go out and see it. But in the meantime,